I am going to show you how to stack multiple entries in Forex or in trading. That is how to scale more positions if you are trading. Alright, so this is simplified Forex classroom where we simplify the complicated. Alright, so this is GBP USD trade this morning. I scale up really huge, exited trade now. We tried to catch the US 30 trade, but it went against us and we have exited trade, guys. So how can you scale in profit on your account without blowing that account? That is what we're going to talk about in this video. If you like this Forex trading content or tips and tricks on how to trade the market, do well, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment in the question if you have any question, because it helps the algorithm to push the video further. So you can see this trade was caught here. That's the first entry was around here, and this area here was the second entry, guys. So I'll show you guys how to catch a trade like this or in this video. But before then, let me go here and show you how this concept is applied. Then we come to the live example. Then we look at how to catch trades just like this. This is what you need to apply when price is an uptrend. That is, when you are looking for buy trades, this is the concept to always put in your head for you to catch or scaling trades. You know, if price is pushing to the upside, it does something like this to the upside. We all know the action of price if price is moving. This area here is the higher low. We all know this area here, there's the top here is the higher high. So we have this here higher high, we have this area higher low. So we have higher high, higher low, higher high, a retracement to cause a higher low. Alright, so this area here is the same as this area. This area here is the same as this area. So when price comes into a key level like this on a higher low, remember this area is a higher low. That is the same thing happening here, happening already here. So your first entry should be on when price tap onto the zone, because this area here with the higher low. Now we have this moving average right here. That is the 50 and the 20 moving average. Make sure that price is above the 50 and the 20 moving average before the entries. When we go to the chart, we're going to apply this principle and I'll show you. So your first entry will be here, and when price push up to create a low, remember in an overall trend, this is a higher high, and we have a retracement down here. All what is happening here is an internal structure. Okay, so we have a higher low here, price push up created a higher high, that is internal structure higher high. We have another higher low around this place. This area here should be your second entry. That is when you look for this candlestick confirmation right here. That area there should be your second entry with price. Somewhere around here should be your second entry. With the action of price, most of the time your first entry should occupy the bigger lot, because you are thinking of scaling up in profit, adding more positions. So your first entry needs to be more. That is, you need to go in extra large on your first entry. Then when price comes down again, you go in very conservative on the other entries. So this is for a bullish. Let's look out for how to apply for a bearish scenario. So the same concept for a bearish scenario. We have this place to be a lower high. We have lower low here, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So the whole of this area here is a lower high, just like the way price is printing at the top here. So what you need to do is when price push up again, you find entry around here, which is going to contain all your trades. So you go in a little high at the top here. That is your first entry, should be somewhere here. You go in extra high, stop loss will be here. Then you target the previous low like this, something like this. And remember, this is a lower high, a lower low. So if price push up and create a lower high, the next push we are expecting it to break this low, create a lower low. So you can see the other push price created another lower low here. Push up to create a lower high at the top. This area here should be your second entry, where you go in very conservative, because your first entry was aggressive. You go in very conservative here. So your first entry will be here, second entry should be somewhere around here. That is when you get a confluence going to the direction that you are trading. So this is for a bearish scenario, guys. Let's apply the same rules on the chart. So we're applying the same principle on the live chart. We're in a bullish move right here. As you can see, price is pushing up to the upside, creating a higher high, higher low. So you need to know the direction of market. We have a higher low here. Price push up, created a higher high. Retracement down here, created a higher low. Now we have a push up, created a higher high. Now we're expecting a retracement down here to create a higher low. So that retracement happened around here. Price came back to a key level. Remember, we have this area here to be our major key level. So our first entry happened when price came on this key level here, gave us this confirmation with this zone here acting as an order block. When price push up, break this high here as well. So we have triple confirmation here on this trade. Price retested on the trend line, this key level here in the candlestick. That was where the first entry happened. That is this place. So second entry was when price pushed up again. We have a retracement down here, formed this confluence around here, and there was another trade from there to the upside. Okay, so you need to react to whatever is happening to price. Do whatever price is doing. You react to price and go according to whatever price is printing. So we took a second entry here. The second trade TP was here, and our first trade TP was here. Now we're expecting to take a sell from here to the downside, targeting this area here as our first TP, somewhere around here as our second TP. Our first TP was somewhere here, targeting this area as our second TP, guys. So subscribe to the channel, comment down below if you have any questions, like the video as well, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video.